Time to bring you news on this channel. I am Mamudu Gajaga and thanks for joining us. First, our headlines. In Foni, President Barrow says his government recognizes the area as an important region in the country, stressing that the Gambia is incomplete without Foni. As TRRC hearings continue in Essau, the Commission hears yet more evidence about the 2009 witch hunting spree. In what is becoming a fairy tale, the Alkalo of Barra tells the TRRC of his ordeal with witch doctors who abducted him, his father, forcing them to drink a liquid concoction. The Immigration Department gives detail about the arrest of 3 Sierra Leonean nationals for the alleged forging of documents. The Gambia Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Agriculture and Employers Association is set to organize a regional economic forum later this week. For more on these and other stories, stay tuned. Welcome and thanks for joining us. This is QTV News. President Barrow said his government recognizes Foni as an important region in the country, stressing that the Gambia is incomplete without Foni. President Barrow made this statement during a meeting in Foni, Kampasa and Bondali on Monday as part of his ongoing tour. Aliu Sise has more details.
The president resumed his tour on Monday with meetings in Foni, Kampasa and Bondali. Speaking at the meetings, President Barrow thanked the people of Foni for the warm welcome accorded to him. This, he said, has renewed his hope that the people of Foni are ready to work with his government. Former President Jammeh hailed from Foni, where he still has a strong support base. Foni, according to the president, is part of the Gambia and no one has the power to exclude them. While advocating oneness and equality, he said the people of Foni shall be treated equally.
Gambia la kono and then later ñina ko Gambia without Foni is incomplete. Woto nata be wonyale al salon kal ni Gambia ko be kanyanta tek man din kan jola bo nyoto man fulani sarahule bo nyoto man mo bol nyoto mo be kilinteli.
The people of Foni have previously accused the Barrow-led administration of discrimination. President Barrow extended an open arm to the people of Foni while urging them to support him like they did with the previous 2 presidents for the progress of the country. At the Kampasa meeting in Foni Jarol, the president was informed that out of the 17 villages, only 3 have electricity. They also want the Kampasa primary school to be upgraded and upper basic school to reduce the long-distance students' work to attend school in Sintet village. They also want the government through the health ministry to provide support to sustain the village health post, which was funded by Child Fund. According to them, Child Fund has given notice of handing over the health post to the village. Roads, a skills center, poor mobile network, and a mailing machine for the women were all among the concerns raised by the people of Foni Jarol. In Foni Bondali, the people raised similar concerns in addition to a demand for a police station and an ambulance. They used the meetings to refute what they call misrepresentations of facts about Foni as being anti-Barrow.
Foni manka fisir walleti. Foni manka jamfa moti.
President Barrow said the concerns are noted and the government is committed to addressing the problems raised. He assured the people of Kampasa that the government is ready to take over the health post and transform it into a standard health facility. Shortly after the Kampasa meeting, President Barrow laid the foundation stone for the construction of a new market in Kampasa. The planned Buyam meeting was cancelled as a result of a car accident which left 1 person dead during President's return on Saturday. In a different engagement, President Barrow visited a 5-hectare women's garden in Foni compound where the women lamented inadequate water supply and the lack of a tractor. Agriculture Minister Ami Fabre said her ministry will consider the concerns raised. On Wednesday, President Barrow will hold meetings in Busraba, Jalamba and Lamen. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cisse.
As the TRRC hearings continue in Essau, the Commission hears yet more evidence about the 2009 witch hunting spree. In what is becoming a familiar tale, the Alkalo of Barra tells the TRRC of his ordeal with the witch doctors who abducted him, his father, forcing them to drink a liquid concoction.
The Alkalo of Barra, Alhaji Babukar Faye, was the first witness to appear before the TRRC on Tuesday. Mr. Faye told the Commission that his father was abducted on his birthday, February 8, 2009, by the witch doctors, accompanied by security agents of the state. Faye said the witch doctors told his father that he is going with them to witness what was going to happen to his people, only to be forced to drink the concoction at Baba Job's residence in Kololi. Alkalo Alhaji Babukar Faye said he received a call the following morning from the OC of Barra Police Station, summoning him to his office. On arrival, he was arrested by a group of soldiers and eventually taken to 4th Buland, locked in a cell without being told why. At 4th Buland, he said a group of people, including his relatives, were brought in and later forced into a bus and taken to Baba Job's house in Kololi. There, food was served and their belongings surrendered. He said he gave them more than 1 million CFA before going to drink the liquid concoction.
I drank it by myself. After drinking. After drinking.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. My heart started, beating. I look like somebody who wants to vomit.
Mr. Faye said the concoction only started to trouble him a few weeks later, leading to him being admitted to hospital and later traveled to Senegal for treatment, eventually on to America for further treatment, which cost him close to $14,000. Faye said his father also went on the same process of going to the hospitals until they took him to the US 2 years later for treatment. His father died less than a year after returning from the US. Jainaba Sonko, the next witness to testify before the commission, recalled meeting men dressed in red, calling her, smelling their hands and asking her to go to the village center, saying she was sick and needed treatment. On arrival at the center, she was told she would be taken to Kololi. At Kololi, 3 boys escorted her in a room, but one of them placed a nylon bag over her head, telling her she was a witch, which she denied, replying saying neither were any members of her family. Later, she said the boys gave her 2 1-liter cups of concoction to drink.
They caught me. Yes. Yes, they took me into a small house. They were 3 in number. Those 3 people, 2 of them caught my hands. The other one, he took a bag and put it over my head. I spent 3 nights there. On the 4th day, just before the dusk prayers, that's the time they released us and said, let's go away.
Jainaba said since drinking the liquid concoction locally called Kube Jaro, she has been struggling with her health while natives of the village abandoned her, calling her a witch wherever she goes. Babukar Si, QTV News.
3 Sierra Leonean nationals have been arrested by the Gambia Immigration Department for alleged forgery of Gambian residence permits, amongst other items. The suspects are being held at the Serekunda Immigration Station. Lamin Dabo reports.
The arrest was reported to have occurred on the 20th of November 2019 during a routine patrol by the officials of the Immigration Department. One Abdul Toure, a Sierra Leonean national, was allegedly found in possession of a forged Gambian residential permit. The public relations officer of the Gambia Immigration Department, Superintendent Mamanding S. Diba, explains how the incident unfolded, leading to a thorough investigation.
the gentleman was asked to follow the officers to the immigration regional headquarters in Serekunda, where an investigation was done. But our investigations revealed that this was a document that was given to him by a fellow Sierra Leonean citizen who goes by the name Mr. Albert Young. So when Mr. Albert was brought in for interrogation, Mr. Albert revealed to the officers that this was a document that was issued to him on behalf of this Mr. Abdul Toure by a fellow Sierra Leonean who goes by the name Mr. Ibrahim Sise. So Mr. Sise's house and workplace, were stormed. The officers went in there, searched the place, and They recovered some documents that were suspected to be forged documents. Mr. Sise's working systems, that is precisely the IT system there, was also searched. The computers were searched, and we were able to discover or recover some other things like these blank residential permits.
PRO Diba went on to shed light on how Ibrahim Sise confessed during the investigations, pointing out one of his colleagues who he accused of engaging in similar practices.
He underscored that he was not doing this thing alone. He has a colleague as well who goes by the name Mr. Adami Kamara, also a Sierra Leonean. But to our surprise, Mr. Adami was working on school documents. He was also searched at his premises, and the officers discovered some school certificates that were forged. These include a school certificate from the GTTI, a school certificate and transcript from the Gambia Senior Secondary School, otherwise the Gambia High School.
Superintendent Diba also explains that certain school documents were also found with the suspects. For verification, he said the Immigration Department contacted Gambia Senior Secondary School, Gambia Technical Training Institute, and the West African Examinations Council, and all of them confirmed that the documents are forgeries. Diba urged all the residents in the country to continue promoting peace and tranquility.
The message that we send to residents in our country is that they should be good ambassadors of their countries. We encourage them to be very, very good ambassadors of their respective countries, respect the laws of the land, and live amicably with our people.
The Immigration PRO said the three accused will be taken to court based on the substantial evidence in hand to answer for the crimes they have committed. For QTV News, Lamin Alaj Fandin Dabo.
The Gambia Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Agriculture and Employers Association is set to organize a regional economic forum to promote economic integration. The forum provides a platform for policymakers, the public sector and stakeholders to discuss trade challenges and make recommendations. Aisa Jain.
The Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry will host the Senegal Chambers of Commerce and Employers Association and the public sector together with stakeholders, including the Senegalo-Gambian Secretariat, at the Regional Economic Forum. The manager, Business Development and Project at GCCI, Babukar Saho, says that as the representative body of the private sector, GCCI recognizes the need to establish a platform bringing together policy formulators and businesses from Senegal and the Gambia to brainstorm solutions to enhance and facilitate trade between the two countries. He shares the aim of the forum.
As the representative body of the private sector, we do engage the private sector on a daily basis. And in that, we gather the challenges that they go through. And part of these challenges is some of the bureaucratic tariff and non-tariff barriers they have to face when they happen to trade with Senegal. So we look forward to putting these issues on the table and open it up for possible discussion so as to patch a best way forward in consideration of our mutual interest of both countries.
Mr. Saho further adds that the forum will not only provide a platform to discuss trade challenges, but is strategically scheduled a month before the annual meeting between the presidents of Gambia and Senegal. As such, information gathered via the forum will inform decision-making at the highest level. He gives the expected impact of the Regional Economic Forum.
We expect that moving forward, traders from both ends of the border will find it easier in terms of conducting trade across the borders between Gambia and Senegal. Because we're looking at, currently we're talking about the Continental Free Trade Agreement, the CFTA, and we're also looking at economic integration at the regional level. And we believe at the Chamber that the Gambia and Senegal can serve an excellent model for all who seek to go in for economic integration.
The Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry has been hosting the GCCI Business Awards dinner for over 25 years. The awards recognize the business community and their valuable contribution towards job creation and tax revenue for government. Babukar Saho explains this year's theme, which is Regional Business Networking and Youth Empowerment.
This time around, to actually recognize the contribution of youth entrepreneurs in our economy. It also recognizes the contribution of women business people in our economy. It also recognizes and promotes the idea of business excellence in terms of standards, quality to make our businesses more competitive.
The joint initiatives, Regional Economic Forum and the GCCI Business Awards dinner, together aim to promote economic integration, increase exportation to move away from being an import-dependent economy, and promote competitive business, not only between the Gambia and Senegal, but also across West Africa sub-region and at continental level. The Regional Economic Forum is scheduled for Thursday, 5th December at Keraba Beach Hotel, and the Business Awards dinner is set for Friday, 6 December 2019 at Coco Ocean Resort. For QTV News, I am Aisha Jan.
We will now go with a short commercial break, and when we return, the Ministry of Health sets out to inform the public about a countrywide immunization exercise. And we also hear about a Peace and Unity Festival in the Upper River region. Join us after the break for these and other stories.
QCELL is 10. This December, as part of our 10-year anniversary celebrations, QCELL is on a giveaway spree. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and correctly answer the questions that will be posted on our social media pages every day. Or call into our SUNU Boss Hour radio show on Q Radio 103.3 Monday to Thursday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and stand the chance to get one of our amazing giveaways. It's going to be a great month of giveaways. QCELL, a decade of innovation, a lifetime of trust.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us. The Ministry of Health, with support from Gavi, the Vaccine Alliance organized a press briefing to sensitize the public on the ongoing countrywide human papillomavirus immunization exercise. Bintu Koka files in this report.
The event is expected to raise awareness on the issues concerning the prevention, treatment and management of cervical cancer in women, targeting girls between the ages of 9 to 13. The HPV focal person at the Ministry of Health, Mamanding Kinte, said scaling up the HPV vaccination nationally is the first of its kind conducted by the Health Ministry. She further explains the validity of the vaccine.
What I can assure the population is the vaccine is very, very safe. It is effective against the HPV virus or infection. And also the vaccine has been extensively tested, studied and pre-qualified by WHO.
Buya Jallo, the UNICEF representative, said UNICEF is responsible for procuring the HPV vaccine and explained steps taken by UNICEF to ensure the health, safety and protection of the girl child.
Our mandate as UNICEF is equity. We need to make sure that every last Gambian child is received with this vaccine and protected from cervical cancer. And one of the key areas that we support the government is around what we call communication for development or information. And this starts in terms of raising awareness. So in addition to at national level, where we support the government with initiatives to ensure that the information about the vaccine is received, we go all the way down to the community level, working with the local structures that we have in the community to make sure that parents, caregivers, every duty bearer to every child is aware that this vaccine is needed for their child and demands the vaccine, goes to the health facility to receive this vaccine to ensure that their child is protected.
The deputy manager under the expanded program of immunization, Siddharth Fofana, urged parents and guardians to allow girls within the ages of 9 to 13 to be immunized.
Usually, people who are not informed or some people who just want to go along their way to spread rumors and confuse people will say these are from other reasons other than protection. But definitely, basically, this is just for protection. It's cervix that the disease affects. Men don't have cervix. It is the women that have cervix. So, and it's transmitted sexually. So once they are infected, the virus will go into the cervix and stay there, and the person will become infected unless he's prevented during childhood. That's the message I want the population to understand.
The human papillomavirus vaccination will take place at the public and private schools in the Gambia, including madrasas, and will also be available in all government health facilities and will also target girls who are not attending school. Bintu Koka, QTV News.
The people of the Upper River region have vowed to open a new page in promoting unity in the region. They made the declaration at the maiden URR Unity Festival organized by a local NGO. Aliu Sise has more.
There have been several media reports about violent conflicts in the Upper River region since the change of government in December 2016. Interestingly, many influential political leaders in the country, including President Barrow, hail from this region. Most of the conflicts were due to political intolerance or caste system. To address these and many other societal problems in the region, Bay Kanyang, a local NGO, in partnership with the International Republican Institute, launched an initiative aimed at promoting political tolerance in the region. As part of its innovative strategies, the organization convened district bantabas in the region. It provided a platform for dialogue and reconciliation for the community members. To wrap up the project, Bay Kanyang last Thursday organized a unity festival in Wulinyako City Konding. It attracted participants from various political parties and tribes. Famara Jaune, Executive Director of Bay Kanyang, said the event was meant for the people to celebrate their diversity and to promote social cohesion and tolerance among themselves.
Politics really. There are so many problems in this community. It should not be the case. Some people live together in the same community, they don't go to each other's social events like funerals, they don't go to each other's naming ceremonies and the like. This is very unfortunate. And this is what we are trying to reverse, for people to embrace each other, love each other, appreciate each other, and work together as a family and promote harmony among themselves.
Jaune thanked the people of URR for the large turnout at the festival, where several speakers welcomed the initiative while advocating unity.
Our plan, as far as this program is concerned, is to have this activity every year. Because this is a demand from the people of the region, not from me. As you heard some people saying, wherever I go, people are telling me that are we going to have this every year or every month? So there is a strong organizing committee. That is why we have all this success. So my challenge to them is that they need to make sure we have this activity every year. As you can see, we have people from Umara here. We have a delegation, delegation from Sandu. We have a delegation from Kantara and other parts of the River region. They are all here to enjoy the rich culture that we have in this region. So basically, our next plan is to ensure that we maintain this program as part of our core activities to be an annual activity for the country.
The event was characterized by a showcase of the rich and diverse cultures of the different tribes in the region. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cisse.
Before we end this news bulletin, let's have a quick look at our main news stories. In Foni, President Barrow says his government recognizes the area as an important region in the country, stressing that the Gambia is incomplete without Foni. As the TRRC hearings continue in Essau, the Commission had yet more evidence about the 2009 witch-hunting spree. In what is becoming a familiar tale, the Alkalo of Barra tells the TRRC of his ordeal with the witch doctors who abducted him, his father, forcing them to drink a liquid concoction. The Immigration Department gives details about the arrest of 3 Sierra Leonean nationals for the alleged forging of documents. The Gambia Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Agriculture and Employers Association is set to organize a regional economic forum later this week. That's all we have on tonight's newscast. Join us tomorrow for more news and have a pleasant night.